Hi, welcome back to misformeeple. My name's Mitch.
And I'm Morgan, and in today's video, we're going to be talking about our top 10 games that'll be at Gen Con.
And stick around to the end of the video because we're going to be doing a giveaway.
Okay, so if you don't already know, Gen Con is the largest board game convention, I believe, in North America.
Maybe in the world. Who knows?
I don't know if it's in the world. Definitely, I think, in North America, held in Indianapolis every year.
But we're not going.
Yeah, unfortunately, we can't make it to Gen Con this year. Maybe next year.
Definitely next year. We'll plan for it better next year.
Yeah, we'll see. But anyways, these are our top 10 picks of games that will be either demoing or available for purchase at Gen Con that we're most excited about. If we were going, these would be at the top of our list.
Yeah, we would definitely try and demo them right away, or make sure we buy these games.
Right.
In one form or another, these games are at Gen Con. So they could already be at some friendly local game stores, but I mean, if you're going to Gen Con, look out for these.
Exactly.
So the first game I want to talk about that's going to be at Gen Cons is Starship Captains. And this one is a Star Trek-esque theme game to where everyone's been promoted to a Starship Captain and you're assembling your crew and trying to gain medals and earn promotions, and that's how you get points in this game. And it's got a bag builder or deck building mechanics.
It's got all the builders, deck building,
bag building,
dice building.
Yeah, we have the mechanics pulled up right in front of us. It's got open drafting and turn order progression.
Deck, bag, and pool building.
Right.
Which is right up our alley.
Variable setup, so I don't know if that means it's going to have a little bit of asynchronous setup to it, or if that just means it'll be oh, if you want this kind of difficulty, you can set it up this way.
Or maybe it's scenario based.
Right, but either way, you're exploring different planets and trying to accomplish small missions, and you can promote your crew and invest time in who's part of your ship. And just looking at the box cover alone,
it looks really cool.
I really want this game, and I know Ben would really enjoy it, my brother, because he's a huge Star Trek nerd. And
it's space.
It's space. I will always buy a space game.
Yeah.
So that
looks really cool.
Starship Captains, that would be my number one. I know we typically start at the bottom and work our way up.
Mine are in no particular order.
For a convention, you gotta beeline it for your number one pick.
Yeah.
So if I was at Gen Con, I would beeline it for wherever the heck that game's at. Whether it's just to demo it or buy it. I think it's coming out at Gen Con.
All right, so my 5 are in no particular order, but the first one I want to talk about is Evergreen. So I don't know much about this game other than that the box looks really cool. So in Evergreen, your goal is to build a lush ecosystem on a planet by planting seeds, growing trees, and making sure your biomes are the best out of everything.
I don't know. No idea what's going on with this game, but like you said, the box art looks really cool.
Yeah, it's a nature game. It's kind of spacey because I think everyone's trying to make their own Evergreen planet. Yeah, everyone's trying to make their own planet and make it compete with the most diverse biomes. It looks really cool. It's published by Horrible Guild. Again, I'm not sure if this one is going to be available as just a demo or if you can purchase it there, but it's one I'm definitely interested in because I need to have all the nature games. So.
All the nature games. All of them.
Yeah, that's Evergreen.
All right, next game for me would be Wormholes. I don't know who publishes it.
AEG.
AEG makes this game?
Yes. That's how you know it's good.
AEG publishes this game. So, yeah, you know it's going to be good.
Yeah.
I'll buy anything they make.
Yeah, they're great.
They're fantastic.
Yeah.
Check them out. This is another space game because I really enjoy space games. Now, it's pick up and deliver, but in Wormholes, you're doing exactly that. You're making wormholes across, the galaxy and to try and, shorten delivery gaps. But every time, anyone can use anyone's wormhole. You just gotta pay them a fee to use it.
That sounds cool.
So if you have a good section that's that your wormhole's cutting off, anyone can use that. If it's good for them to travel from that section of the galaxy to the other, you're gonna be making more money on like the taxes or whatever they call it of other people using your wormhole than you actually using the wormhole if you have a good route set up. So, I mean, this game's got a lot of other mechanics, and we're just going to pull this closer so that way we can read it. It's got hand management, a modular board, network and route building, pick up and deliver. Like, it's going to be a fantastic game. I can't wait to get my hands on it. We've only played a couple of pick up and deliver games.
Yeah, we don't have many in our collection.
Yeah.
But it's definitely one I want to explore.
Definitely. So yeah, Wormholes. Go check it out if you're at Gen Cons, because it's definitely something to keep an eye out.
Okay, so next up on my list is Parks Wildlife. It is an expansion to Keymaster Games board game Parks, which is one of my favorite games.
I thought that was behind me.
No, it's in our bag because we took it over to Ben and Melissa.
Oh, that's right. Yeah. I mean, I love Parks. It's a very fun game.
Yeah, Parks is one of my favorite games. But this expansion actually adds the newest national park, New River Gorge in West Virginia. So it adds a new park tile for that new park. It also includes a wandering bison that moves along the parks at the top and grants like new bonuses for them. And then it also includes just like new gear sites, new trail sites, new canteens. So it kind of mixes up the cards for like more variable play. But I'm very excited. I love Parks, and I need to have all the expansions for it. And I'm really excited because it actually includes the final park, the newest one that they just added. So yeah, Parks Wildlife by Keymaster Games.
All right, next game I want to talk about is Clank Catacombs from Direwolf. Now, if you don't know what Clank is a deck building adventure where you and other people are competing to dive down into a dungeon and collect treasure. Now, with Clank Catacombs, you're not diving into a dungeon, you're going through a catacombs, and it's not a traditional board because it's tile laying. You're going to be laying out various tiles and building the map you're playing on as you go. And just looking here, I mean, it's got your typical deck bag pool building element to it, your open drafting and movement points. What is it? It's got portals, which I don't think we've seen in Clank yet.
No, I don't think so.
Or way shrines.
We haven't played Clank in Space. I don't know.
That's right. They might have teleporters. I feel like that'd be like more thematic for Clank in Space. Yeah. I mean, you know a little bit more about this game. Is there anything you wanted to add?
This is a standalone expansion, so you don't need the base Clank to play. But I think you can use you can include cards from the previous Clank expansion.
Yeah.
So you can play them together if you want, but it is standalone. So this is a completely separate game.
So we can use like the character expansions that we got.
Yeah, I believe so.
Like the acquisitions and everything else like that for this?
I think so. It says you can include cards from previous Clank expansions, so I don't see why you wouldn't be able to do that. But yeah, Clank Catacombs, it's standalone. It looks really cool. We love Clank. And it's nice that this is just like a standalone version. And I'm really intrigued by like the tile laying, because sometimes like with the Clank board, once you play it so many times,
you kind of get like an idea in your head as to like a best route you want to go.
There is like, you can flip the board over and like the map changes, but it's like, and I guess that's where the expansions come in, because you get different maps and stuff. But the more you play it, you're like, okay, you kind of figure out the routes that you're going to take. And so I like that this will remove that element, that you're going to be laying down tiles so nobody knows. And it's more thematic that way too, because if you're going down a dungeon, you don't know which path to take. You don't know what's around the corner. So it's
that's a good point.
Yeah, the tiling, I feel like, plays a little bit more into that.
It's something that should have been in the Clank from the beginning.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like maybe, but it just seems really cool. So definitely one we're interested in.
Yeah, absolutely. Clank Catacombs.
Next game on my list is Nightfall by Red Raven Games. If you've watched any of our previous videos, I am slowly growing a collection of Red Raven games.
You might be able to see some of them back there.
They're very pretty, designed by Ryan Lockett. They always have like a really good story element, and the artwork in these games are just gorgeous. So I'm slowly building my collection of Red Raven games. So this is the newest one to come out, called Nightfall. I don't know too much about it. What it says here on Board Game Geek is that it's an asymmetrical game, and it's like a team-based game. So one team controls the knights, who have to protect elders and withstand the demons until dawn. And then the other team controls the demons who need to break the seal in order to enter the underworld before morning. So it seems really cool that it's like a 1 to 6 player like team game. And the different characters all kind of have like special powers that you can do. So I don't know. It seems really cool. It's a Red Raven game, so
we gotta have it if it's a Red Raven game.
I'm sold.
Now, does it say anywhere on here? Does this take place in the universe? What's
Arzium?
Arzium, yeah. Does that take place in the Arzium universe?
No, I'm not sure if it does or not.
Okay.
It doesn't specifically say. I know only certain games though that he's designed has fallen into that world, like Above and Below, Near or Far. And
yeah, I know those
Now or
3
Never.
are in the Arzium universe.
Yeah.
Sleeping Gods in there?
Yeah, I think.
I know Empires of the Void isn't.
No, I believe Sleeping Gods is.
Okay. Either way, Nightfall. All right, my second to last game that I'm going to talk about, or the second to last game for my picks, is Steam Up, A Feast of Dim Sum. I always forget that it's got that second part in there.
I do too.
I always just Google like dim sum and then or Steam Up and nothing pops up.
Yeah.
But anyways, I believe this game was only for being demoed, and it's not available for purchase at Gen Con. I think you can still late pledge it. I might be wrong on that. Don't quote me. But Steam Up. Like the components in it just look fantastic because it's got these little steamers that these like little like squishy food tokens go into, and I'm pretty sure there's 5 different ones that you have.
And it's on a Lazy Susan.
Yeah, it's on a Lazy Susan.
Yeah,
so it's like all this steam containers stack, and then they spin, and it's set collection. So you're trying to collect sets of different foods to get Hardy points, and you play over a couple of rounds of collecting those the food from the steamers, and there's like fate cards that come out that change how scoring may work or like how the next round's gonna play. And I think it's just after 2 rounds or something like that, or after so many fate cards come out, the game's over, and then you just add up your points.
This is one that we missed the Kickstarter for.
So mad. I think they opened up late pledges though when we looked it up earlier.
This is one that would be really cool to demo in person because it's like the components are so nice and like so like 3D, you know, like with the boards. And don't you actually use like chopsticks to grab the stuff off the?
I don't know if you use chopsticks or not.
Yeah, I think you do.
I don't think it's a dexterity game. I don't think that's necessary.
But yeah, you totally use chopsticks.
Okay, so there's one photo that has chopsticks picking it up. I don't know if that's an artistic thing or if that's part of the game. If that's part of the game, I'm going to be real bad at it because I can't really do chopsticks all that well.
Yeah, I feel like there's like a certain technique.
Well, yeah, don't you hold like the bottom one like a pencil and then you pinch it?
I think so.
I don't know.
But yeah, very like thematic. Like it feels like you're actually, you know. I would be really interested in demoing this one. I think it would be really fun.
If the chopsticks aren't included in the game, maybe we should try playing it with chopsticks. Should we get it?
They are. There's several pictures that have chopsticks.
That could just be thematic pictures, Morgan. Okay. Hang on. Nope, she's picking it up with chopsticks.
Yeah. I'm telling you, I think you need to use chopsticks.
All right, well, you're picking food up with chopsticks, and Steam Up, A Feast of Dim Sum, which is going to be demoing at Gen Con. So check it out.
From Hot Banana Games.
Yeah, Hot Banana Games. Let us know if you play with, chopsticks if you go, because it looks really cool, and I want it. I want a lot of food games. If anyone goes to Gen Con and demos it, just let us know.
Yeah, that looks really cool.
So that was my second to last game for Gen Con 2022.
Yep. Steam Up.
Steam Up, A Feast of Dim Sum.
So the second to last game on my list is Firefly Misbehavin, published by Gale Force 9. We love Firefly, the TV show. We love the movie.
Yes. All 15 episodes.
We're very sad that it was canceled. We don't have any Firefly games. I know they've made several Firefly. There's Firefly board game. There's like several Firefly board games, but from what I've heard, none of them are that great.
It seems like only the theme is carrying those games. It doesn't seem like they have good like mechanics or that the theme in it fits the mechanics well. But what's going on with this one?
I don't know if this one is going to be a good game. However, I do know that it's a deck builder, and we love deck builders.
Yeah.
So that alone, and with the IP of Firefly, like I feel like this is like a win-win for us. You know what I mean? Oh, and there's variable player powers, so that's cool.
Well, I would hope there would be variable player powers. You have so many different characters. You have the prostitute, and you have freaking Mel.
Each player has a unique starting deck of cards.
Okay.
As well as access to characters, items, and locations from the core, border, and rim. Complete to control your own quarter of the verse, or play through different episodes with a wide variety of objectives.
That's interesting.
Yeah, that is interesting.
I wonder if this is kind of, since Firefly was based on Cowboy Bebop, I wonder if it's kind of just like a reskinned version of the Cowboy Bebop deck building game.
I don't know. We'll have to play both and kind of do like a comparison.
Yeah.
I think it was like loosely based.
It was loosely, but still.
Yeah.
Like knowing that and like watching both, you see it.
Oh yeah, absolutely. They're space cowboys.
Space cowboys.
Yeah. But yeah, that's Firefly Misbehavin, the deck builder game that we're excited to play.
Last game that I'm going to talk about is My Father's Work from Renegade Game Studios. And My Father's Work seems like an excellent spooky game, or spooky season game, because...
Yeah, a game to play around Halloween.
It's like everyone is assuming the role of a mad scientist who is trying to finish out their father's experimentation, their experiment. Pretty much you're Frankenstein trying to make Frankenstein's monster. But the game is played over 3 generations, so you're not going to finish it in your first life. Your children's children,
your great-great-grandchild
will have to finish your work, because you're not leaving them full notes. You're only leaving them a journal entry of what you did with your life, and then they're coming into it late in the game, inheriting the estate, and then they're only leaving their journal for their kid. It's a very piss poor system of how they're forgetting knowledge. But make better documentation if you're going to pass something on. Like, haphazardly passing something down the road. I'm getting on a tangent. The game seems very thematic. You're Frankenstein, making Frankenstein's monster, but you do it over 3 generations.
Isn't there a little bit of, like, choose your own adventure type of thing?
Yeah, so there is, on the components here, we have hand management, narrative choice.
On the components? Or on
the mechanics. Mechanisms.
Yeah.
We have hand management, narrative choice, worker placement. And now I believe there's even a companion app that pairs with that narrative choice aspect. From what the people at our friendly local game store, Maria at Recess, told us, that the companion app for this game is only on Apple products right now. So if you get this game, just know that the Android or Google Play Store app isn't out just yet.
Yeah.
But it seems like a fantastic game, heavy thematic, and like even the board looks pretty cool when we looked up the board.
Yeah, there's all these different like locations you can visit. Oh, does it come with those metal coins and metal gears?
It looks like it has a fantastic insert too. And I appreciate a really good insert, because with our games being stored vertically, half the time we pull it out, if it doesn't have a good insert, if it doesn't have enough baggies, just components are everywhere. It's a nightmare.
Pieces everywhere.
The fact that it, like on BGG, My Father's Work shows an excellent insert of it, almost like a Tony Stark expanded view of like pulling stuff out. You know how he's messing with the hologram?
Oh, those like blueprints, holographic blueprints.
Yeah, that's kind of what, look it up on BGG. It looks fantastic. My Father's Work. Check it out at Gen Con 2022, or if you're lucky enough, at your friendly local game store, because I believe that one just came out recently.
Yeah. For game stores, I think that back the Kickstarter. So not all of them should have it, but I think if they back the Kickstarter, then it should be in stock.
Yeah, we don't know what your game store does. We only knows what ours does.
We only knows what.
We only knows. So, I can't talk today.
All right. The last game that I want to talk about is Mistwind, published by First Fish Games. And I believe this game is also available for demo at Gen Con, not available to purchase, because it does say 2023 on Board Game Geek. But the reason I'm interested in this is because of the picture of the box and this one-sentence description. Build efficient trade networks with your transport whales and outpost. Transport whales?
Well, and then the picture of it, the whale is flying through the air.
That sounds amazing.
It's not a regular whale.
It's not a regular whale.
It's a magic whale.
Yeah. I don't think we have many route building games, do we?
We don't, but we just, Wormholes is like a route building game.
Well, yeah, this one.
And Mistwind, or
Mistwind.
Yeah, Mistwind.
Yeah, this one is also pick up and deliver. Hand management, area movement. So yeah, I'm curious. Well, Catan is route building, right? Because you got to build roads.
You got to build roads, but you're not traveling along those roads.
Yeah, that's fair. Because I don't think we've played many route building games. But yeah, this one just seems like it has a really cool theme. It even says hardworking townsfolk from fungus farmers to deep mist divers. That sounds super cool.
It does sound pretty cool.
So, yeah. It just seems like this cool, kind of futuristic fantasy world that I'm excited to explore. So, yeah, Mistwind. If you're going to Gen Con, check this game out.
Yeah, Mistwind.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so those are our top 10 games that'll be at Gen Con, either available for purchase or for demo. That we're really excited about. We're very bummed that we're not able to go to Gen Con.
Everyone should be excited about these games, though. They look fantastic.
They look really cool. So if you're going to Gen Con, leave a comment down below. Let us know what your top picks are for this year. Let us know if we missed any, if you're also excited by the ones that we've talked about. But we do have a special announcement. So Mitch.
So yeah, we wanted to do a giveaway as a thank you back to everyone who likes, subscribes, and continues to support us. Because we've said it before, we thought we would do a handful of videos and then get chased off the internet. Yeah. So the fact that everyone just keeps watching us and has stuck with us this far, we wanted to do a giveaway. And this game was generously donated to us by Barrel Aged Games. And it's one of my favorite games. It's on my top 10. If you go back and watch our top 10 list, you'll see me talk about it and rant and rave about it.
Yeah, we won't do any spoilers.
But, yeah, no spoilers.
Where the ranking is.
Right, but this is Moonshine Empire. This game's fantastic. It is a pick up and deliver game, which I think it's the only
one that we have.
It's probably the only one we have, but the theme lands so well for me. Everyone's just competing for Pappy's Tavern. Pappy's looking to retire, and so he's looking to see who can sell the most moonshine in the course of, I believe it's 3 nights. So you're just distilling moonshine, jumping in airboats and ATVs and trucks and trying to get it to Pappy's Tavern to sell it to different customers.
You're avoiding crocodiles and police officers.
Yeah.
You can bribe the police. You can chuck moonshine at the alligators, get them to go away.
Oh, yeah. You can throw it in their mouths. Yeah. So there's all sorts of stuff to this game. You can even complete little quest
in the swamp area for extra points.
Yeah, you can go search in the bayou trying to find, upgrades. Oh, and then the auction component, you can upgrade your ATV to where you
can get new vehicles.
You can't get, well, sort of. I mean, all the vehicles are available.
Some of the auction, though, you get
Oh, trucks. Yeah, you can get extra trucks. Yeah. You can get extra trucks. But yeah, you can upgrade your ATV to get a cooler on the back of it to where you can carry 2 moonshines. And the meeples are really cool because the meeples are double layered to where they actually hold
the little moonshine tokens snap right into the meeple's hand.
Where it's just,
then they click right into the boats, the vehicles and the trucks and the ATVs. It's awesome. It's so thematic.
The wrap's coming up just a little bit on the one end, but I almost started picking at it and open it. This is the exact copy that we'll send to whoever wins.
Yes.
So Moonshine Empire, fantastic game. It's 1 to 4 players. It says it plays in 90 minutes, but it's more like 2 hours, 2.5 for your first play.
Yeah, it took us a long time for the first time.
The biggest thing to wrap your head around is how each vehicle moves. Once you can get past that and how someone can be in a rowboat, hop out of the rowboat, into an ATV, and into a truck, It's like, even though a person only has, I think, like 2 movement on their own, you can chain together so many movement.
Right, because each vehicle has like a movement limit also.
Right.
So yeah, like you were saying.
So yeah, if you can park your ATV and truck like next to each other, you can chain
space them out. You can have one person just like keep hopping in vehicles to like move across the board.
Right.
Yeah.
So in order to enter the giveaway, comment anything down below.
Yep.
It doesn't have to be the word anything. You can, it could be seriously whatever you want. A game that you're excited about to see at Gen Con. It could be about what you feel about Moonshine Empire. It could just, you could just say hi or a thumbs up emoji.
Question about any of the games that we talked about.
Yeah, it could, it doesn't matter. Just leave a comment down below, and you got to be a subscriber.
Give the video a thumbs up.
Give the video a thumbs up, because that really helps. And the deadline for this to enter it is going to be August 14th, which will be 2 weeks from now.
Yep.
So yeah, why not enter a giveaway? It's a free game. We'll ship it to you, and we'll do a little video on who the giveaway winner is when we pick them.
So we won't contact you in the comments that you've won. So if anyone in the comments gets commented saying that you've won the giveaway,
please ignore that person, because we'll do a whole video on
who the winner is,
right?
And then we will reach out to you.
And if you have any questions, we'll leave more of a description down below about the giveaway and everything that's entailed in the description of the video. So thanks for watching, guys. Yeah,
thanks for being here. Thanks for being so supportive. Like we said, we thought we'd get chased off the internet, and you know, we're not.
We're still here.
Yeah,
we're still kicking it.
Ecstatic to have hit 500 subscribers. It really means a lot to us.
Not that it's all about the numbers, but it's just way more than we ever thought we'd see.
Yeah. So we thought we would get, you know, maybe 10 people who watched us.
Even
family.
if only 10 people enjoy what we're doing, I'm still going to do it, because I have fun sitting here talking about board games with you. Yeah.
And it's nice to just share this hobby with so many people. It really means a lot to us.
Yeah. And we've met so many like nice people already from doing this, just chatting with other content creators. And
even with you guys in the comments, like, it makes us so happy when we get a comment on our video.
Or if we see like the same people commenting on our videos, we're like, yeah, we know that person.
Yeah, it's awesome. So thank you. But that's all we have for you today. I'm Morgan.
And I'm Mitch.
Thanks so much for watching.
All right, bye. I'm allowed to be confused looking. That's my face.
You should be on the lookout.
Because it's our picks. Go buy the They look really cool.
Oh no, on board, or now boarding is that airplane game we just bought. Pick up delivery.
When the hell did we get that? All right, next on my list, our list. I'm gonna do that again.
Yeah.
Okay, now I'm gonna talk about the last game I would check out, but not the last game. In the top 10, it's the last game for the top 10 list, but it's up there. I would still look at it. I guess not now, because we own it now. We found it. Cut.
We can't say that.
Cut. Gen Con 2022 is the world's largest gaming convention.
What the f*** is just talking about a game?
Thanks for watching. One love. Fine. You always wave when you say I'm Morgan.
I know, and then it looks weird.
Yeah, you're like, I'm Morgan.